Julius Malema, leader of the Economic Freedom Fighters, EFF, has once again stirred controversy by being conspicuously absent from a highly charged parliamentary hearing in which former Hawks boss Lieutenant General Shadrack Sibiya was testifying. The optics are dramatic, the intrigue deep, and political watchers are left wondering what's behind the no-show, and what does it mean for accountability, power, and truth in South Africa today. When a man like Julius Malema fails to appear at a hearing probing serious allegations against security agencies and law enforcement, the signal is loud. The hearing in question was part of an ad hoc committee's investigations into explosive claims made by Nlanhla Mkhwanatsi, KwaZulu-Natal's police commissioner, who earlier alleged widespread corruption, political interference, and dysfunction within the South African Police Service, SAPS. Malema's absence during Sibiya's testimony doesn't just look like skipping an important event, it reads to many as a calculated political move. Shadrack Sibiya, who once held leadership within the Hawks, appeared before Parliament under heavy scrutiny. He faced aggressive questioning on issues including the disbandment of task teams, management of high-profile investigations, including the notorious aka murder case, allegations of shielding syndicates, and the broader claim that internal sabotage and cover-ups plagued the policing establishment. The hearing has been tense, with moments of fiery exchanges and political claws bared. Malema's absence was reported in multiple public outlets. He was declared unavailable for the ad hoc committee session, sparking speculation and criticism. Some claimed his non-appearance was due to conflicting engagements, others argued he was avoiding direct confrontation at a hearing that could force him to stake out clearer ground on law enforcement reform and corruption. Meanwhile, the EFF leader later returned to the committee after being absent for several days, but by then, much of the drama had already played out. The decision to not show up was noticed and commented on. In a session broadcast live, MPs grilled Sibiya over his role and decisions. He even went on the offensive, attacking his critics and defending hard choices about task teams and investigations. During the hearing, he described some of his detractors in stark language, calling a suspended Deputy National Police Commissioner an uncontrollable monster and lambasting what he called leaks and manipulative narratives. He didn't shy away from finger-pointing, and the interaction grew heated, dramatic, ripe for social media virality. The absence of Malema during such a pivotal hearing is especially striking because the EFF often positions itself as a hardline voice on corruption, policing, accountability, and radical transformation. If you are vocal about reform and oversight, skipping moments when accountability is being tested doesn't play well in the court of public opinion. For critics, it looks like political theater, a selective engagement only when the stage is comfortable. And yet, there's more to unmask. This hearing is not just about one ex-police figure or even one missing political giant. It's part of deeper structural tensions, rival power blocks within policing structures, conflicts between senior officers, the tug of political influence over investigations, and the fear of leaks, reprisals, suppression of evidence, or sabotage. As the hearing progressed late into the night, divisions within SAPS were laid bare, with Sibiya confronting claims about internal sabotage, halted investigations, and the very integrity of high-stakes cases. The media and public saw the tension, the shouting, the finger-pointing, and the dramatically escalated tone. Parliament itself became like a gladiatorial arena of accountability. Social media didn't stay silent. Clips from the hearing went viral, shared widely with commentary, memes, snarky remarks, and serious calls for justice. Many commentators wondered aloud whether Malema's absence was strategic, to deny cross-examination, to avoid being pinned to specific stances, or simply to deny legitimacy to a hearing he might dislike. Others saw it as shrinking from political risk. Some even speculated that internal party dynamics or external pressures influenced the decision. In a media environment where optics matter, being seen to evade a hearing of this nature can be damaging. For the viewer or citizen, the stakes are personal. The credibility of institutions, the trustworthiness of those in power, and the vigil with which we guard accountability all hang in the balance. When powerful figures pick and choose which hearings to attend, what norms of accountability remain? When police bosses face allegations of interference, delayed investigations, and internal sabotage, and key political figures skip out, it creates the impression that justice is selective. There's still more to watch. Will Malema issue a detailed explanation and face backlash for his absence? Will the committee follow up, compel him, or press him to testify later? As the hearing continues and evidence accumulates, the public will look for clarity, for justice, and for accountability. Will Sibiya's testimony lead to real consequences or be absorbed into the noise of political spin? To you, watching this unravel, the intrigue, tension, and backstage maneuvers are as gripping as any drama. And you deserve to know not just what's happening, but why it matters. Share this with others who want to see power held to account. Subscribe so you don't miss the next twist, as this story is far from over. I'll be here bringing you updates, analysis, reactions, and the moments when the powerful are asked to answer.